acronym ACE, and that stands for Action, Care and Education, because I believe that it is these three pillars that will drive substantial and sustainable climate change. Now, many of you know that Australia, for our animals, we've got our gorgeous kangaroos, koalas and emus, but unfortunately a lot of our native species are endangered, including our koala. My chosen fauna is the critically endangered swift parrot. The swift parrot is the world's fastest parrot, reaching speeds of up to 88 kilometres an hour. It's a vibrant, multicoloured bird, but only breeds in Tasmania, which is an island at the very bottom of Australia. Unfortunately, it is estimated that there is only about 750 left in the wild, and without immediate action, they could become extinct within the next decade. Habitat loss is the biggest threat to the swift parrot, with ongoing logging in Tasmania interfering with the swifties, as they're well known as, breeding grounds. If they're not given a chance to repopulate, then this could severely impact their chance to make themselves more known again in the Australian landscape. Thankfully, we do have a handful of not-for-profit groups and organisations doing everything that they can to save this bird. And if you'd like to help, please spread the word about this bird.
Thank you, Australia. Next up, we have Hong Kong. All right, thank you.
Hello, Miss Hong Kong. You know, Destiny, we're doing live online right now, but I can't wait to have actually the live show with everybody looking at us in person, you know? So, of course, I definitely have some lag like this.
I've been dying to go to the Philippines. I'm so excited. Time is quickly approaching.
You're gonna love it here.
Yes. I'm excited. I need to practice.
I think Miss Uncle is here, but your camera is not on. We're just waiting for the cue. Now let's have first Miss India. Hi, Miss India. Hi, Miss India. Oh yeah, you're here. You may now start.
Can you tell us a bit about you, Miss India, and introduce us to your family?
Magandang gabi, Philippines! Nagpapagalan ng pagmamahal mula sa India!
What?
Namaste, I'm Miss Earth India 2022 Varshika Parmar. I have grown up witnessing the magnificence of the vibrant and musical paradise, India. Right from the magnificence of the snow-capped Himalayas in the north, the endless sandy scenery of the Thar Desert in the west, the enchanting Sundarban forest humming with the rustling of leaves and twittering of birds in the east, to the murmuring of the hypnotic waves of the Indian Ocean. India, as an all-embracing confluence of religions, traditions, customs, and cultures, proudly stands as the personification of unity in diversity. Standing true to my principle of leading a meaningful and purposeful life, my advocacy aims at creating awareness about the superfood of the climate-resilient crop millet, sourced directly from tribal farmers and rural women, making them agro-biodiversity guardians that possesses the potential to combat world hunger crisis, depleting groundwater levels, revitalizing land by means of chemical-free farming, thereby mitigating climate change. Coming to my fauna, well, the holiest animal of India, popularly known as the Kamakinu cow, is my chosen fauna. I'll just share the screen in a second.
Thank you so much, Miss India. And now let's have Miss Hong Kong again. Are you ready?
Thank you.
Let's see.
Oh, I think, sorry, you're still sharing your fauna. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm just facing some issues with the share screen option. Just a second.
Sure, no problem.
It is showing that sharing the screen will stop others' computer sound share.
You can press the share screen.
Definitely, just a second. Okay, so here is the chosen fauna, the Kamadhenu cow. So this is the miraculous wish-granting cow of India. And today, the Kamadhenu cow breed in India is promoting a sustainable and zero-waste system by means of organic farming, plant manure composting, cow dung electricity, and Ayurvedic medicines, thereby leading to the foundation of a greener, healthier, and sustainable tomorrow, which shows that India's culture has always given utmost attention to respecting fauna as well as flora. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, India, and what an amazing fauna. Now we are going to head over. You're welcome. Now we're going to head over to Indonesia. Miss Indonesia.
Hello! Hi everyone. Nice to virtually meet you all. I'm Karina Bastrewan, your Miss Earth Indonesia 2022. I was born and raised here in Jakarta, Indonesia. I then moved to Melbourne to pursue my studies, where I graduated with a bachelor in media and political communication from the University of Melbourne. I then moved back to Indonesia, where I started my first pageant and represented my hometown of Jakarta. Now that gave me a platform to work with many amazing women, especially young girls right here in Indonesia, and teaching them all about self-confidence, self-love, women empowerment. And so now that was 5 years ago. I've built a career over since as a news anchor. And yeah, 5 years later, here I am representing my country now as Miss Indonesia, Miss Earth 2022. Now I'd like to share a little bit about my advocacy. I'm happy to announce my collaboration and my strategic role in Greeneration Indonesia. It is an organization with 15 years of experience to influence harmony in the world with 200 full-time professionals who are also young experts in their respective fields. Now, we strive to put more actions into the words and promises we make. Together, we hope to create many initiatives that solve core environmental problems, improve and protect our beautiful Earth. And of course, with that said, we will start with river cleanups, and as we believe that it is the beginning of a change, as the water and Earth are both home to various fauna and flora. Which brings me to reveal my chosen fauna, the Komodo dragons. I've got pictures of them right here. Now, these guys are a member of the Contra lizard family, Orandae, that is endemic to the Indonesian islands of Komodo, Puncak, Flores, and Gili, Montana. It is the largest extant species of lizards. Now, the Komodo National Park was founded in 1980 to protect Komodo dragon populations on islands, including Komodo Reach and Padang. Natural disasters over the years, as well as man-made volcanic activities, earthquakes, loss of habitat, fire, and tourism, as well as loss of prey due to poaching, has increased the chance of extinction significantly over the years. But I chose Komodo because not only can we act up to save these species, but also we're promoting ecotourism at the same time. The prices have risen over the pandemic at the Komodo National Park. But what some may fail to understand is that the contribution we make as a community is not only going to the ecotourism, but also to the preservation of the conservation so that we're able to fund in creating a more comfortable habitat for these. So that is for me, your Miss Earth Indonesia.
Thank you so much, Miss Indonesia. Lovely fauna that we have there. And ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind that we are live on Kumu, and you may drop your virtual gifts as support to your delegates. And our next delegate is coming from Iran. Hello, Miss Iran.
Hello everyone. Can you hear my voice?
Kindly put your camera on horizontal mode so we can see you better.
On
Yes.
landscape.
On landscape. Yeah.
Yeah, it's landscape.
Yeah.
That's better. That's better. Thank you.
Hello everyone. سلام به همگی. درود به همگی. This is Miss Earth Iran. I'm so happy to be here. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Mahru Ahmadi, and I'm 23 years old. I'm Doctor of Pharmacy student, and I have graduated in herbal medical and medicines. Now I want to talk about my country. Iran, also called Persia, is a country in the Middle East with a population of 85 million people. It is known for a rich culture and oldest civilization. My advocacy is teaching and increasing the use of 100% organic and cruelty-free products, which are not harmful for environment. I want to talk about my fauna. My chosen fauna is... can you hear my voice? I think my voice...
We can hear you.
Yeah. My chosen fauna is Asiatic cheetah that can just be found in Iran. And now it is in danger of extinction. Thank you.
Do you have a picture of your fauna?
Yeah. This is my picture of fauna. This is Asiatic cheetah. And during the last 10 years, the population of cheetahs is decreasing by 80%.
Wow.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Iran. Next,
Thank you.
we have
Thank you.
Iraq. Miss Iraq.
Destiny, we have lovely ladies tonight. Today, actually, in different places, it's different time zone. So, yeah, Miss Iraq, please unmute yourself. Okay, there you go.
Hi everyone. My name is Jihan Majid. I'm Miss Earth Iraq. I'm 20 years old, dentistry student. I work as a civic activist and also a volunteer. I volunteer in student rights and women rights, and also I'm a volunteer in Team for Animal Secure. I'm from Iraq, the country of the first civilization and the first letter and the first real and first agriculture. My country have many natures. We have mountains, waterfalls in the north, we have deserts and farms in the middle, and marsh in the south with the millions of palm trees. My chosen fauna is water buffalo. I choose this fauna because it first appeared in Iraq and it's divided into the world. It went through a lot since 1980s till the present time. It went through their homes, their marsh went through a lot of drainage. And last month, more than 750 of this fauna were died because of that drainage, because Iraq is the fifth country were affected by the climate change. So I'm here today. I'm in that opportunity to help and to change. And I'm sending a message to the world about my country and fauna and flora in my country. That's why I'm here today, and I want to show you the beautiful fauna, the beautiful water buffalo or Iraqi water buffalo that we have in our marsh at the south. I will be sharing screen. Okay, I think there is a problem on that. Did you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Now you're hearing me. This is my fauna. It is a water buffalo.
Beautiful.
Do you have anything to share about your fauna?
Your mic is off, Miss Iraq.
I asked if the screen is not coming.
It
we
is
see it.
on.
Yeah, we see the fauna, the water buffalo.
Oh. Oh.
All right, well, thank you so much, Miss Iraq.
Thank you, Miss Iraq. And our next delegate is Miss Hong Kong. Hello, Miss Hong Kong.
The ladies look absolutely gorgeous, and I'm right now it's 7 a.m.
Yes. Looking as gorgeous as you, of course, our reigning queen.
I'm definitely not a morning person, but this year I've been having to get up early all the time.
Yeah, time zone is gonna be a no time zone for you for this season.
Correct. Okay, so let us go ahead and welcome Miss Japan.
Hello, Miss Japan.
Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
you can go ahead now.
Oh, thank you. Hello, everyone. So my name is Manai Matsumoto, and I am Miss Japan 2022. My dream to compete in this important international pageant has come true. We never know what can happen to us tomorrow or the day after. Early this year, I had an accident. When I woke up in hospital, I realized that I needed to go after my dream now, and that way, I would never have regret. This year is a turning point for me, and I have a determination in my mind and hope in my heart. I grew up in the Japanese countryside surrounded by nature beauty. I have worked with children in my hometown, teaching mathematics and traditional calligraphy. I am now an ambassador for environmental progress in Japan through Miss Earth and hope to do everything I can to make a safe future for our planet and coming generations. So I share a photo of my fauna. Yes, so can you show me?
Oh, wow.
Can you show me? So this is Japanese crane. So do you know? So something that is very important to me and to all the people of Japan is a Japanese crane. It's a part of it is a part of our culture, and we have many legends about it. For us, it traditionally symbolizes love, and peace. This beautiful bird once lived all over this country, but is now only found in Hokkaido in north in Japan. So the meaning that has come to represent the loss of nature habitat for wildlife worldwide, and the damage that humans have caused to the environment. So I want to see this disgraceful bird. I want to see the habitat for animals restored. And I want to see our beautiful planet to become green and full full of life once more.
Well, thank you so much, and
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
next up we have Miss Korea.
Hello, Miss Korea.
Mabuhay! Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, should I begin my introduction?
Sure. Yes, you.
Okay. I'm your 2022 Miss Earth Korea Mina Suchoi. I'm 23 years old, studying communications at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. And growing up, I've had the privilege to study abroad most of my life, and my unique itinerary shaped the person I am today. I'm extremely outgoing, and I absolutely love meeting new people and experiencing new environments, and just really adventurous in general. And I hope to really use my positive energy in order to foster my platform, to engage and to communicate with people, and honestly stay in the forefront of raising today's environmental issues, which leads to my advocacy. My advocacy is mitigating carbon footprints happening in urbanized areas and cities through sustainable mobility, and encouraging lifestyles that will help reduce carbon emissions amongst ourselves. And in my advocacy, I specifically address cities because cities account for the majority of the carbon emission that takes place. So I believe it is important that we take the initiative to make greener cities and exemplary models so that developing countries and developing cities can really follow this plans and initiatives when they're building their future cities. Next, I would love to introduce my fauna, and here is a photo that I took. This gracious, social, highly intelligent animal is known as an Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphin, and its scientific name is a Tertius adanthus. And in Korea specifically, this animal can be found in the beautiful island of Jeju. And some of the biggest threats for this Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins are usually human activities, such as whaling, keeping in captivity for human entertainment, and noise chemical pollution and finally fishing gears. And considering the invertebrates and the webs of all living organisms, I believe that it is very important for us to conserve and protect the marine biology and the environment at this very moment. And I think it's Ms. Earth's role to collaborate and knowledge share across borders when it comes to Mother Earth and this home where we only get one chance. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss Korea.
Thank you.
Yes, and up next is Miss
Karistan.
Yes. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
Miss Karistan.
Our ladies are very ready about, their advocacy's destiny. Really nice that they're really for the environment, right?
Can you please turn your mic on, Miss Karistan? There we go.
I can start?
Yes, you can start now.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Tunaj Pageant. I'm 24 years old. I'm Miss Earth Kyrgyzstan 2022. I live in Taiwan. My family consists of 6 brothers and wonderful parents. I study business administration faculty in Puhai University in Taiwan. I'm studying second year of master's degree, bachelor's business administration, first master degree in international business administration. I hope participate in international astronomy and physics Olympiads around the world. The contest which I participated before in dancing, Turkey, and music, Erasmus project, Spain, Canary Islands, sports, Budapest, and Hungary. I have been modeling for 7 years. At the moment, I work in Taiwan as a model. Since childhood, I like ballroom and national dances. I'm certified choreographer, and sport is life, a potential source of self-improvement for every person. This is why I work with national federation as a general secretary. In free time, I like to volunteer. I also volunteer at the Association of Social Entrepreneurs, where we help people with disabilities. Kyrgyzstan is my mother. located in Central Asia, country of great warriors of the Great Manas. Kyrgyzstan is famous for its walnut fruit forest that is the largest natural walnut forest in the world. Kyrgyzstan plenty of snow leopards, which are listed in the Red Book and are particularly not found in other parts of the world. We have many projects to protect snow leopards, such as Snow Leopard Marathon Run, and there is a large-scale Project Leopard located in Lake Issyk, which promotes the protection of leopards and operates on the basics of global standards of ecology. I constantly promote and participate in these projects. This is a great honor for me to represent Kyrgyzstan at the International Beauty Contest Miss Earth 2022. See you soon in the world. Thank you very much for your attention.
Do you have a picture of your fauna, Miss Kyrgyzstan?
Yeah, sure. I can share right now.
Sure.
This one is the leopard.
Do you want to share something about it?
The snow leopard, which are listed in the this snow leopard is listed in Red Book, and particularly not found in other parts of the world. We have many projects to protect snow leopards, such as Snow Leopard Marathon Run, and there is a large-scale Project Leopard located in Lake Issyk, which promotes the protection of leopards and operates on the basics of global standards of ecology. I constantly promote and participate in these projects.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Next up, we have Miss Laos.
You're on mute, Laos.
Can you please turn on your microphone?
There you go. Miss Laos, can you speak a little louder because or the audio is not so it's very, very low. Okay. Hello. Perfect. Yes, go ahead. Hello. Hi. I am Chintana Khidaporn. I'm from Laos. I'm based from National University of Laos. The faculty environmental science. You want to share your fauna? Are you gonna share a photo or are you gonna say something about your fauna, Miss Laos?ขออนุญาตร้องภาษาลาวเนาะนี่คือสัตว์ที่ว่าสตูเลือกที่จะอนุรักษ์เนาะอันนี้แมนสาวลาโดยตรงนี้หุ้มหางคล้ายคือกับแบ่แต่ว่าจัดอยู่ในจำพวกงัวเนาะมีชื่ออีกชื่อหนึ่งว่า Asian Unicorn.
So this is our national animal. It is called Saola, or often called Asian unicorn, which can only be found in Laos and Vietnam only. This Saola is cousin with a cattle but resembles an antelope.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Laos.
Thank you so much. And next, she's supposed to have an interpreter, but we missed that. But yeah, for those of you who are from Laos, I think you understood her. But she looks great, and of course, we love the fauna that she shared today. It actually looks like a Philippine camera for me, Destiny. You know. So next is Miss Lebanon.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Miss Lebanon.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aya Bazo.
I've recently crowned as Miss Earth Lebanon 2022. For this year, I will be presenting the Fauna, which is sea turtles. There are two species of sea turtles, or loggery turtles. As I said, single-use plastic bags are thrown in the beach, since the habitat of sea turtles are in the sea. So the source of food for sea turtles is the jellyfish, and this tends to confuse plastic bags for jellyfish and goes to that. My advocacy for this year is to raise awareness on cleaning up waste from the beaches, also respecting marine life, even limit the use of plastics, since it promotes the environmental awareness, and we have to shed light on this. This year.
Thank you. Do you have a picture of your fauna to show us?
Yeah, for sure. Just a second. Oh, it's been removed. I think I have a problem in that. Let me check. There's a problem in that.
Okay, no problem, Miss Lebanon. We'll get back to you and you can share your fauna later. Sure. But from now on, let's go ahead and move on to Miss Malaysia.
Hello, Miss Malaysia.
Hi, good evening. Can both of you lovely ladies hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
All right, so a very good evening to both of you and to everyone who is watching. My name is Kajol Kaur and I am 26 years old from Malaysia. And a little disclaimer, today is actually Deepawali. And if you do hear firecrackers in the background, I will pause for a little while before continuing. So, salam sejahtera, a very good evening, tachahau, wanakam, and sat sri akal. So, Malaysia is a multiracial country. And even today for Deepawali, it is actually a public holiday here in Malaysia. So after the pandemic, everybody is extremely excited to be celebrating here today. And to all of you who know me, I am actually a veteran in Miss Earth because this is my fourth participation in Miss Earth. I participated in 2014 and 2015, and I actually won in 2019. But due to unfortunate circumstances for my safety, I could not proceed at that time, but now I am back again in 2022 here with a new vision and more love than ever for Miss Earth. Because if I would have given up on Miss Earth, it would have meant that I gave up on my advocacy, which has always been very important to me. Because for the last 10 years, I've actually been feeding stray dogs. And this year, I have my own NGO called No Strays on Streets. So my advocacy is to save these stray animals from being killed and poisoned, because that is a very big issue in my country at the moment. There are a lot of stray murders and it needs to stop. So this platform will allow me to save them, which is why I am here today. So in my beautiful Malaysia, I am advocating for my chosen fauna as well, the Malayan tiger. There are less than 150 Malayan tigers left in the wild, which means that they are critically endangered, which is why I have chosen to advocate about the Malayan tiger as well. So thank you so much for having me and happy Deepawali to all those who are celebrating.
Thank you, Miss Malaysia. And now up next is Miss Mongolia.
Hello. Warm greetings to everyone.
Hello, Miss Mongolia.
Hello. Hi. Should I start now?
Yes, you may start.
Okay. Warm greetings to everyone in the audience and our beautiful host and our beautiful queen. I am Miss Earth Mongolia Nanding Sergalan. I am honored to be representing my country and being the voice of our people. And today, I'm glad to be here. My advocacy is that our Mother Nature is just like our mothers. And just like our mothers, we should be caring for them and their voices, and we should hear their voices and join hands for a better cause. And due to that, and lately in coming years, because climate change is happening and urbanization, everything is suffering, the animals are suffering, the planet is suffering, and as a result of that, we are suffering as well. So we should be listening to our Mother Earth's voice and joining hands. And I'm so happy to be participating in this competition, because this competition gives us a voice and a platform to spread awareness and our knowledge. And I'm so glad to be here. For Me Loves Fauna, I have chosen our national pride, the falcon, the sacred falcon. It is a very strong and powerful animal. It can reach up to speed of 320 kilometers an hour, and it has a vision that is sharper, 2.6 times sharper than a human's. And here is a photo of it. I can't show it on the screen because it's restricted in Kuwait. It's nature's pest control, and due to its rapid decrease in numbers in the coming years, the brant voles, a really invasive rodent species, has taken over our planet and our country, and it is impacting soil and our grazing areas for our livestock. And this is because of great habitat loss from climate change. And I'm a bit nervous because it's my first time in a show like this. The falcons are decreasing in number because there's a great habitat loss from climate change, and most notably there's the electrical lines and the power lines that they are nesting on, because falcons are very territorial animals, and because they're territorial animals, they don't build nests. They go to already built nests or even nooks and crannies on mountains and cliffs. And because of urbanization and rapid expansions of cities, they're taking up places like power lines and electrical wires. And because of that, they're getting electrocuted and they're decreasing in numbers. And because of that, brant voles are running rampant all throughout Mongolia. And this is impacting desertification, which is stricken 80% of Mongolians' land. And I'm very happy to be here. My time is up. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here representing my country. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.
Thank you, Miss Mongolia.
Much, Miss Mongolia.
Thank you so
And
much.
next up, we have Miss Myanmar.
Hello, Miss Myanmar.
Hello.
Go ahead. You may go ahead, Miss Myanmar.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. May I introduce myself? My name is Pohamba. I'm from Myanmar. I graduated in Toronto, Canada. My Fauna is a cat. You know, they are weak and poor animals, and I'm a represent vegetarian. So I want to tell you, adopt not pet time, pet, treat, neutral your pet, and community pet. We can do it volunteer, donate, and report animal birth. Also known that International Equality is August 8th. What would you do? When you see an abandoned animal on the street, if you chance to do something to make a difference in the life of animals. Trees cats are becoming a usual sight, but it does not mean they belong in the street. Some proportionate people educate it and try there to a life of love and respect. As we care for your community cats, we also promote protection of our wildlife. That's why we encourage everyone to help and make difference for our marine life. Into the bargain, into International Homeless Animal Day is August 21. The permanent has split a lot of animal homeless abandoned. Let's help the homeless. It's not easy, but we continue to help those in need, caring for animals, teachers, compassion, and responsibility. Let's set a good example for future generations. Thank you so much. I am Miss Myanmar. Oh, I want to show a short video. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Myanmar.
Thank you, Miss Myanmar. That was awesome. And of course, I'd like to say that I continuously pray for your country. Next up is Miss Nepal.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You may now start.
Namaste, Mabuhay, everybody, the gorgeous ladies here, all the people present here. I'm Dr. Sarisha Shrestha, a woman of the earth hailing from the majestic lands of Himalayas and exquisite culture, Nepal. I'd firstly like to wish you all a very happy Tihar. It is the festival of lights that we celebrate, and today is a very special occasion since it is Kukur Tihar, Gai Puja and Lakshmi Puja, where we worship cows, dogs, and celebrate the bond that we have with our fauna. So it explains pretty much about my country that it is not just nationally endowed with beauty, but it also has a deep-rooted culture and tradition to respect nature and wildlife. I believe that perfectly aligns with the sentiments of Miss Earth and is a beautiful start for the journey of Miss Earth 2022 today. Continuing with my introduction, I'm an Aquarian by heart. I love to explore new things in life and I resemble with water in that sense. I've taken the path of a medical doctor to a TV presenter to an MC to a part-time model and also a social advocate. Amidst the various feathers in my hat, from being a university topper in MBBS pathology to a world record holder, the sense of fulfillment that I've achieved is only through the purpose of giving back to the community by starting my own initiative Sahayatri, which disseminates environmental health literacy to the disadvantaged communities. I believe that education and awareness are the cornerstone for change, and using these and harnessing the power of these weapons, my advocacy is to mitigate the global issue, not just the national, but the global issue of sustainable waste management through targeting the grassroots level, the children, the future generation of tomorrow, and the present day warriors, the waste workers, and acknowledging their role. My project is called Green Minds. And talking about the fauna that I've chosen, it is the red panda, which is native to the eastern Himalayas, for which my country is renowned. It is a very adorable but a very unique animal. That has its characteristic red fur and a ringed tail, but unfortunately the number has declined by half in the past 20 years, and it is a matter of concern because of the habitat loss and climate change. And red pandas, they are the determinants of the overall health of the vibrant Himalayan forests. So I would like to accentuate about this issue through the platform of Miss Earth. So as I embark on this journey, on this platform for a cause. I'm delighted to meet my fellow companions, my fellow Earth sisters, and share this journey with them. Looking forward to this beautiful and incredible journey that is yet to unfold. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Miss Nepal. Do you happen to have a picture of your fauna by any chance?
Yes, I do. Can I please share the screen?
Sure. Yes.
So this is the red panda.
Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Nepal.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, next up, let's please welcome Miss New Zealand.
Hello, Miss New Zealand.
Hi. Kia ora, my name is Simran Madan and I'm your Miss Earth New Zealand 2022. I'm super hardworking, I'm dedicated, and I'm really, really passionate about things that I put my mind into. I'm currently studying my secondary teaching at the University of Auckland of Technology. My chosen fauna is our beautiful, precious kiwi bird. Now, this kiwi bird is a very unique bird since it cannot fly and it's nocturnal, so it sleeps during the night and is really active during the day. The kiwi bird's egg is about 6 times the size of the bird of its size, and it is actually currently endangered due to predation and dehabitation, so due to a lot of introduced predators. So my country, New Zealand is located in the South Pacific Ocean. We Kiwis are a combination of Maori and European culture combined. We are hardworking, we're welcoming people, we're really friendly, and we're really, really open-minded. New Zealand is known for its diverse landscape all around the world. We're also known for our sheep, our manuka honey, and our wine. So my advocacy is that looking after the environment today matters for a better future tomorrow. It means that we must act now before it's too late, since the consequences could be disastrous. I think it's so important that we need to teach children from a young age to do the right things, since they are the future. We need to help them create habits such as the 5 R's of produce, reuse, recycle, respect, and rethink. And rethink. Rethink. Cool. So, and I am doing my part by doing tree planting, beach cleanups. I'm also creating recycling bins all around the schools in the country. And I'm also raising awareness and educating children about how important it is to look after our Mother Earth. So if you would like to come to my beautiful country, New Zealand, and visit my kiwi bird, you'll be able to see them in conservation houses, since there's many different organizations and NGOs around the country that have been able to look after these little birdies before they get let out into the wild. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Miss New Zealand.
Thank you, Miss New Zealand. And up next, now we have Miss Northern Marianas.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You may now go ahead.
Hafide Zantiro and Mabuhay. My name is Catherine Maria Johnson. I am 21 years old and I am proudly representing the beautiful islands of the Northern Marianas. I am currently a student at the Northern Marianas College studying hospitality with a minor in marketing, and I currently work at the Hyatt Regency Saipan. My advocacy is and always has been ocean conservation and social responsibility. For as long as I can remember, I've grown up at the beach. I've grown up on the beach, and I see the ocean everywhere I am on any island in the Northern Marianas. And once I learned that we were responsible for its pollution and the reason why, it's not doing as well, it's not clean, it's not the same everywhere around the world anymore, I was very sad, because that's us humans doing that. And so that is why that is my advocacy, and I promote that we need to clean up our beaches and clean up our oceans and take our trash away from the beaches. My fauna is the Mariana kingfisher. This specific kingfisher is native and only found in the Northern Marianas. And you can see that in its turquoise feathers and its white front. This is the only kingfisher that has purely turquoise feathers and has nothing else, no other colors other than turquoise and white. And it's beautiful, and you see them all around my islands as I'm growing up, but the more and more time passes, I see less and less. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Northern Marianas.
Thank you.
Next up, we are going to Miss Pakistan.
Yes, we have Miss Pakistan here. Hi, Miss Pakistan.
Hello, Philippines. Should I just start?
Yes.
Go ahead. Okay. My name is Anaika Jamalipal, and I am your Miss Earth Pakistan 2022. I am 21 years old, and I'm studying business economics in Denmark. Pakistan is a very unique country which has managed to create a big diversity. Pakistan is filled up with different ethnicities, including Central Asia, and Middle East. Pakistan also have a lot of different people, as we have South Asians, Persians, Afghanis, Tajiks, and Chinese, and many other people. In Pakistan, there also is a lot of untouched landscape, which is very beautiful. Actually, in Pakistan, we have the second largest mountain called K2, which is where the snow leopard lives, which I have chosen as my fauna. And this is my fauna, the snow leopard. The snow leopard can be up to 8 years old, and the snow leopard lives in cool mountain areas and is most active at dawn until early morning, and again in the afternoon and early evening. Right now in Pakistan, there are up to 420 snow leopards. The global population is estimated to be less than 10,000 mature individuals. By 2040, it is said that the snow leopard will decline by 10%. That's why the snow leopard is listed as vulnerable on the ICUN list. The major threat to snow leopard's population is poaching and illegal trade of skins and body parts. Greenhouse gas emission will likely cause a shift of the tree line in the Himalayas, which may reduce the snow leopard habitat by 30%. Due to climate change, the snow leopards are a threatened species. Therefore, it's my advocacy that I would like to plant a lot of trees. The more the trees we plant, the more the habitats we are creating for the animals and the birds, actually using those trees to make homes. And unfortunately, what we human has been doing, taking up the land, and that's why the numbers are declining. And that's why I want to increase those numbers. And the only way I can do that is to increase it by giving them more space to live in, which is planting trees. And hopefully, people get more aware of all animals and their habitats through different forms, one being Miss Earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Pakistan. And now up next, we have Miss Palestine. Hello, good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Great. Now you can go ahead and share with us.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here, part of this virtual event, and I'm so happy to meet you virtually. And I'm so excited to meet you in person as well in the Philippines. I am also very proud to be part of the Miss Earth Beauty event, which really focuses on a very important cause, which is environmental protection. I always find it a bit of a challenge to introduce myself in simple forms because I have so many layers to my personality and I have a lot of passions and hobbies, but I will start off by saying I am Nadine Ayoub, Miss Palestine, and I am a nutrition consultant, fitness instructor, entrepreneur, and humanitarian. And I've also worked on different charity projects in Palestine. So I have a very strong passion in helping people, and also I love to focus on environmental advocacies, especially in today's world where it is a cause that is very urgent. And if we don't act now, the consequences are very dangerous. So Palestine is a region, it's an Eastern Mediterranean region, and it is very beautiful and very rich in biodiversity. and natural scenery. So to be Palestinian, in essence, is to be an environmentalist, because we are deeply rooted, like our culture is deeply rooted to our land and our environment. And as Aboriginal people, we really love and cherish and respect that land. Our traditions are also very related to the land. So farming orange and olive groves are long-standing traditions, and they are also a means of livelihood for Palestinians. I'm very proud to be Palestinian because of how much our land also bonds us with our people and our families, because we really have an understanding that our nature is what allows us to thrive and survive. And it's what gives our families also the ability to live. And without a tolerable planet, or without somewhere tolerable to live in, then it doesn't matter where you are from. We need to take care of our planet in order to really thrive in the country that we live in. My environmental advocacy started a while ago. I launched an environmental awareness campaign. And in that campaign, the main aim was to educate our youth and people about the importance of environmental protection. So I really find that education is the first step to change, because in order for big change to happen, you really must change the minds of people. So without changing the minds of people, they're not going to take actions. And these micro steps that people can take as a whole will result in collective changes, and that will result in positive macro efforts on the environment. And the idea behind this campaign is really to ignite the spark in the minds of our youth and people, because the solutions will come from a collective effort rather than just one individual project. So my environmental awareness campaign is in cooperation with many different organizations, governmental and non-governmental, such as the Palestinian Ministry of Environment, Palestinian Ministry of Culture, the United Nations, and different organizations in Palestine that have the aim of environmental protection. So what I do is I make projects and events and educate our youth about the importance, and I also use social media as a means. So one of the biggest environmental issues that we face now is the rapid loss of species. And when we lose a species unnaturally, this causes an imbalance to the ecosystem. And the result of this is also a danger to our lives as human beings and all of the living species on Earth. My fauna is the Palestinian mountain gazelle. The Palestinian mountain gazelle is an endangered species due to illegal hunting, so poaching, construction, and predation. In order to protect this, we must urge our government to maintain contiguous open areas and ecological corridors in order to protect these animals and to allow them a space to live. So their habitat needs to be open in order for them to not go onto roads and have a place to live. I think it's so important that we always consider the environment with the actions that we take. Because sometimes we think that we are separate beings from the ecosystem, when in fact, we depend on our ecosystem and we belong to it. And if one of these things go unbalanced, then everything goes unbalanced and we will not have a place to live. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I look forward to seeing you all in the beautiful Philippines.
Thank you, Miss Palestine. And I just want to remind everybody that we are live on Kumu, so you may share your virtual gifts as support to our ladies. And of course, share our live on Facebook as well, so we can have all the viewers here enjoy these beautiful ladies. Right, Destiny?
I absolutely agree. So everyone please download Kumu and let us go ahead and get into meet our next delegate. So everyone please welcome Miss Philippines.
Mabuhay and good evening. My name is Jenny Ram, and I am 19 years old, proudly representing the Pearl of the Orient Sea, Philippines. My advocacy is to educate everyone, including the youth and the marginalized sector, of environmental sustainability. With this platform, I also want to raise appreciation for farmers, as the Philippines is known as an agricultural country. May we give respect to those who provide our basic necessities and secure food security. I am proud to represent to you my chosen fauna, the Philippine hanging parrot, known locally as the kulasisi. Isn't she adorable? The kulasisi is the smallest species of parrot in the Philippines, known for its vibrant colors. As per the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, the DENR, Philippine hanging parrot is classified as critically endangered, meaning it is facing an extremely high risk of extinction. A major threat to its survival is illegal wildlife trade. Another threat is habitat destruction, wherein forests are taken down, pave way for commercial and industrial development. I believe that having the unique theme of fauna for this year's edition of Miss Earth is vital in creating awareness of all animals around us and their significance in our lives. That's all from me, and once again, I am Jenny Ram, proudly representing the Philippines. Thank you so much, and please stay tuned for our future activities.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here. And Destiny, our next is Miss Singapore. Hi, Miss Singapore.
Hello and mabuhay Philippines! Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And that means good evening to everyone here today. Thank you for being here and to our Miss Destiny, our reigning Miss Earth. My name is Charmaine Morris Palaria, coming to you from the beautiful garden city of Singapore. Did you know that Singapore is also known as the Lion City? In the Malay language, Singa means lion, Pura means city. And there you go, Singapura. Rar. Little bit about myself. I am 23 years old, half Filipino and Chinese. Just like how Singapore is a multiracial and culturally diverse society. My profession is a registered nurse, and being in healthcare gives me a different perspective and added purpose to not only saving lives, but saving the earth. That is why I advocate for the reduction of plastic waste by encouraging people to live more sustainably. And I do my part by reducing my consumption of single-use plastics by using recyclable and reusable materials instead. I know sometimes we all feel threatened by the vast amount of environmental crises we are facing, but I ground myself by knowing that I do not need to make a big change, but instead a sustained one. That is why I want to empower everyone to practice sustainability in your own way. No matter how big or small your actions are, it will collectively contribute to a greener earth and achieve environmental freedom for our future generations. Freedom is something inspired from my chosen fauna. Let me just share what it is. Just give me 1 second. Oh, can you see it? All right, so this is my chosen fauna, the red-throated sunbird. So this red-throated sunbird is found in many countries in Asia, and as tiny creatures they are, they actually have a great impact and balance our ecosystems by being colorful pollinators and natural exterminators. These red-throated sunbirds are classified as endangered with a near-threatened status, as their home habitats of tropical forests rapidly decline due to destructive human activities such as deforestation and plastic pollution. This is a reminder that we have the power to stop our destructive actions we can fly in the other direction, to be educated, to be aware of how we can conserve our faunas and their homes. In fact, it is not only their homes, but our home, for we are all living beings of Mother Earth. Once again, I am Charmaine Morris Valaria Ang, your bright and fiery eco-angel from Singapore. Rar! Maraming salamat po. Mahal ko kayo lahat. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Thank you, Miss Singapore. For lovely Fauna. And next up, let us go ahead and meet the new Miss Sri Lanka.
Hello, Miss Sri Lanka.
Hello.
You may go ahead now.
Yeah, thank you. Ayubowan, I'm Udani Senanayaka, your Miss Earth, Sri Lanka. I'm 21 years old and recently completed my high school education under the stream of biology and currently a university applicant. I grew up in the city Anuradhapura, which is far away from the capital, but also the first civilized kingdom in Sri Lanka. The city is now a World Heritage Site, famous for its well-preserved ruins from ancient Sinhalese civilization. When I speak of my country, the Pearl of the Indian Ocean is well known for its natural beauty. It's one of the biodiversity hotspots around the world, and in terms of species concentration, it is the richest in the Asian region. Being an island, Sri Lanka consists of golden sandy beaches around the country and the mighty mountain ranges with eye-catching waterfalls and the enchanting forest coverage, also the jewels of my motherland, which promotes ecotourism. Being a multicultural country, there is a beautiful cultural variety around the country, which also highlights the unity and love among my beautiful Sri Lankan people. I am a person who believes that everything breathing on this planet has their own role to maintain, their own perspective to figure out, and their own duty to fulfill. It is my advocacy to make people aware about their unique role in terms of environmental conservation. I want to justify the biological fact, that human species is just another species on the planet. We don't have right to claim the whole earth. I want people to understand that every life-threatening problem we are facing today are because of us. If we are the causative agents of the problem, we have to come up with the solutions. And with the advanced technology we have today, it's not just a dream, but a reality. And let me speak of my chosen fauna. Let me share the screen. And here it is. This is Sri Lankan hill myna, also known as Salolihinia in general. The bird's scientific name is Gracula telogenes and can be found in the most parts of the country. The species is endemic to Sri Lanka, and the bird is very famous among Sri Lankan literature poems as a messenger bird, and also because of its heart-catching voice. Its calling is so heart-touching. And the bird has a special skill of mimicking voices around its surrounding. And that is the reason I choose Salolihinia as my fauna, because I see myself as a person that should mimic the voice of Mother Nature. A trustworthy messenger who convey and convince the message of her, the message of life of Mother Nature to the whole world. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for having me. See you all in Philippines. Good luck all.
Thank you, Miss Sri Lanka. And up next now, we have Miss Thailand.
Mabuhay, the Philippines. I am Chuanpat Phongnim, or Spy, as most people know me. And this is the first time representing my amazing country. Thailand. First of all, I would say Thailand is full of the diversity, diverse in the resort, natural resources, various of the culture, and numerous of dialects. From the north to south, east to west, we cover with the hills, a thick rainforest, sandy beaches, and countless waterfalls. To me, people, animals, or creatures we create in the nature for to living. And this is a miracle thing in many ways. For me, right now I have heard about the global warming, the climate change a lot. And in terms of the animals, I hear the news and I saw the news from the social media that we are losing them in our biodiversity. And at times, we also cannot control their population. As a fact, in my hometown, Lopburi City, humans and monkeys have been lived side by side in harmony for a very long time. And right now, their population have multiplied. So I choose them to be my chosen fauna because I think they are not only require 100% to stand for them, to support them, but rather we have to take 200% for their action, for their welfare and well-being. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you so much,
Good
Miss
luck,
Thailand.
girls, and see you in the Philippines.
Miss Thailand.
And next up, we have Miss Vietnam.
Hi, Miss Vietnam. You may now unmute yourself.
Your microphone is off. Wait.
There you go.
Can you? Okay. We're having some difficulties with the audio from Vietnam.
Can you test again, Miss Vietnam? We still can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
So while we're waiting for the audio of Miss Vietnam, how are you, Destiny? We're almost done here.
Yes, we're almost at the finish line. It's been a pleasure getting to know each and every delegate thus far.
Right, and they're all very beautiful. And of course, we're learning a lot from them as well.
I'm learning so much about different faunas and different area and different species in these respective countries. So that's always a plus.
And I'm also surprised that there's a lot of animals that are common in different countries, you know?
Yes, definitely. So I'm super excited to see their costume. Let's go ahead and see if Vietnam is back in. Can you give us a little sound check, please? Hello?
Can you try again, Miss Vietnam? It's still not working. Okay, we'll get back to you, Miss Vietnam. We still can't hear you.
So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get back to you. And now we have Miss Hong Kong joining us.
Hello, Miss Hong Kong.
Hello, everyone. Finally, I'm here.
Yes, you may now go ahead, Miss Hong Kong.
Hello, hi, I'm Alison Chan. I'm from Hong Kong. And I'm a financial advisor and also a freelance model. Hong Kong is a beautiful island which is well known in transportation and a trading business hub. It's an international diversity city. My advocacy is promoting waste reduction in city and beaches and recycling the trash to make our earth clean. And the greenery policy is about planting more trees which can help reduce pollution. I hope in Hong Kong, people will pay more attention of the importance of the sustainable development about the environment. So my chosen fauna is Chinese white dolphin. They also can call as Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin, and they can be found in western water of Hong Kong. They play a critical role in maintaining the balance of marine ecology by controlling the number of other marine life such as fish and squids. And the population is decreasing due to impacts of human activities on marine life, and the risk brought about by marine pollution and fishery equipment. So the population decreased 80% in last decade. I hope we conserve the remaining population of the species before it's too late. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Hong Kong. Finally, we saw you now. And now let's have Miss China. Hello, Miss China.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so hi, I'm Shi Wen, Mrs. Earth China. I'm a student majoring in software engineering, and China is the only country in the world with the uninterrupted tradition of civilization, which is also one of the countries with the richest biodiversity in the world. And today, my advocacy is extinction is not a natural process. That's why we should try our best to protect the Earth. And in promoting the harmonious coexistence between mankind and nature, China has both advanced values and pragmatic action initiatives. So today, the fauna I choose is the panda. And the fauna I chose is the giant panda, also known as the panda bear or simply the panda. Panda is also China's endangered national treasure due to their poor survival and reproductive range, as well as severe damage done to their natural habitats. Pandas are highly dependent on their environment and have poor adaptability to environmental migration, which causes a significant number of panda deaths and makes them an endangered species. As our diplomatic envoy, the panda convenes a peace-loving China against war and also an increasingly powerful China with a heavy culture. So that's all. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much, Miss China. And next, let's see if we can go back to Miss Vietnam.
Hello, Miss Vietnam. We're ready for you, Miss Vietnam now. I hope that your audio is now finally ready as well.
Miss Vietnam, please enter.
And by the way, this is our last delegate, ladies and gentlemen, reminding you to please share and also please support your ladies, your favorite candidates by giving virtual gifts in the Kumu app.
All right, can you get a test, Miss Vietnam? A mic check?
I think they're still fixing it. So Destiny, since we're still waiting for our Miss Vietnam, why don't we ask one or two guests here who would like to share just one liner or two lines about their comments on the ladies for tonight. Tristan, yes. Francisco, maybe start with you. Tristan, what do you want to share? Hi, Tristan. Your mic is on mute.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have a back pain, so I need to lie down while listening and watching you guys. But then again, I'm so surprised to see so many beautiful, gorgeous, very smart ladies. Well, that's Miss Earth. What else do you expect? Also,
hello everyone.
I'm learning a lot about the
I have some problem with microphone.
All right, thank you, Tristan. I think Miss Vietnam is...
Xin chào Vietnam.
Okay, hello. Let's go back to Miss Vietnam. Thank you, Tristan. You may now go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Vietnam. We can now hear you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Thatu Thao, Miss Earth Vietnam 2022. I'm 21 years old and I come from Gia Vinh province. This is a land located in the Mekong Delta. And I'm a daughter of Khmer ethnic.
one of 54 ethnic groups of Vietnam. And to be honest, I know how lucky and honored I am an ethnic minority girl to represent Vietnamese women at Miss Earth 2022. And for the rest, this session, I gonna use Vietnamese lyrics, and my colleagues will help me, translator help me. Đối với cuộc thi Miss Earth 2022 thì mục tiêu lớn nhất của Thảo đó là nâng cao ý thức bảo vệ môi trường đến với tất cả mọi người. Và Thảo rất hãnh diện khi mình là một trong những thành viên của Friends of Việt Nam triệu cây xanh cho cuộc sống bừng sáng. Đối với Thảo thì mỗi cây xanh được gieo xuống là cách chúng ta duy trì sự sống trên trái đất này.
Coming to the contest, my biggest dream is to enhance the awareness of protecting our environment. Therefore, I'm very proud to be a member of the Green Up Vietnam project, Millions of Trees for a Brighter Life. In my opinion, every green tree planted is a way we continue to give life to this earth.
Bên cạnh đó, Thảo còn là đại sứ của YNET, một mạng lưới thanh niên hành động vì biến đổi khí hậu và môi trường. Thảo cảm thấy rất là tự hào và trân trọng những điều này để có thể, bên cạnh là một đại sứ thì Thảo muốn lan tỏa những cái hành động ý nghĩa với câu slogan là hành động nhỏ, hiệu quả lớn. Và Thảo nghĩ đây là cách mà chúng ta có thể bảo vệ môi trường một cách bền vững bằng những hành động nhỏ này.
Besides that, I'm also the ambassador of Youth Climate Action Network, a network of young people taking actions for climate change and environment in Vietnam. As an ambassador, I always try to spread positive actions closer to everyone with the slogan, small action, great change. I believe the most sustainable method to protect the environment is to start with little action every day and turn it into your daily habit.
Khi biết sứ mệnh của cuộc thi năm nay là bảo vệ động vật, We Love Fauna, This is my Fauna, thì Thảo đã chọn ngay là sếu đầu đỏ, vì sếu đầu đỏ là một loài chim di cư sinh sống tại khu vực Tràm Chim, Đồng Tháp 10.
When I knew the theme of Miss Earth 2022 is We Love Fauna, I immediately chose Sarah's crane, which is a migratory bird found in Tràm Chim, Mekong Delta.
Yes. Năm 1980 thì có hàng ngàn sếu đầu đỏ về với Tràm Chim, nhưng những năm gần đây thì số lượng sếu đầu đỏ đã giảm dần và duy trì ở mức 2 đến 30 con mỗi năm. Nhưng 2 năm trở lại đây thì không có loài sếu nào ghé đến Tràm Chim nữa.
You know, in the 1980s, there were hundreds of Sarus crane found in Tràm Chim National Park. But in recent years, the number of this bird has been reduced, but remain around 20 to 30 individuals. However, in the last 2 years, we haven't seen any of them anymore.
Và nguyên nhân lớn nhất dẫn tới số lượng sếu đầu đỏ giảm liên tục là do biến đổi khí hậu và nguồn thức ăn bị thu hẹp. Do đó, số lượng của sếu đầu đỏ bị giảm dần và khiến chúng rơi vào sách đỏ của Việt Nam và thế giới.
Due to climate change and narrowing of food sources, the number of this bird has been greatly affected, which turns them into a species that is named in the Red Book of Vietnam and the world.
Lý do mà Thảo chọn sếu đầu đỏ là linh vật của mình là không chỉ vì sếu đầu đỏ đẹp hay là nó đang đứng trên bờ vực tuyệt chủng, mà còn là vì ý nghĩa biểu tượng của sự chung thủy. Sự chung thủy ở đây không phải là sự chung thủy của người vợ với người chồng, của phụ nữ với gia đình, mà còn là sự chung thủy của con người đối với văn hóa, bản sắc và với thiên nhiên.
The reason I choose Sarus crane to be my fauna is not only they are beautiful birds or they are on the verge of extinction, but also because they are the symbol of loyalty. The loyalty here is not only like the loyalty of the wife to the husband or a woman to her family, but it also the loyalty of people to their cultural identity and nature.
Và thật tuyệt vời khi Thảo không chỉ bảo vệ một loài chim đẹp mà còn lan tỏa những thông điệp về không chỉ bảo vệ một loài chim đẹp mà còn lan tỏa lòng trung thủy đến tất cả mọi người trên thế giới này. Xin cảm ơn.
And I think this is the best thing that happens to me because not only I am protecting a beautiful bird, but also spreading a meaningful message of loyalty to everyone in this world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Miss Wagner. And of course, thank you to all the ladies for being here today. Yes, Destiny, we are actually done.
Yes, unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. But on behalf of Carousel Productions, I personally want to thank all the delegates and all of the viewers who joined us around the world. I hope you all got the chance to get to know most of the delegates here and stay tuned for the upcoming weeks to learn more about them. As stated previously, this is a competition this year, so we are going to get to